Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the ESR one-off series. This is our triple header race. I think it's the second one of these. I am your host, Cole McCrae. Today we are joined by Ayrton Tobin.
Hello.
Yes. This is one of our series we do semi-infrequently, just as a kind of a switcheroo to get some variety in our series. It's a very quick, very rough. We allow basically anyone in, so I think this is an open server, so we get some randoms in here. So as a result, the names will be wrong sometimes, but that's okay. We roll with the punches, and we get to what's real. We are at Suzuka West, with which is a track we don't see very often, basically anywhere. And we're also at Silhouette. We're using Silhouettes, I mean, which is a car that I think is criminally underused in sim racing
Oh,
series or communities, and we look to change that. Right now, we got Martin Edmunds on the pole in qualifying, followed by Vic Vega, Cole McRae, Mauricio Delgado, and Rick Martel leading the top five. Several names I don't recognize here. I don't think there are any Tugas guys in here, despite them already running a. Oh, you know what? Vic Vega might be Tugas, but everyone else is just a random. I had a bunch of fun with this. Like we talked after this, Martin and I, and then also you and and I think we agree that this is a winning combo. Suzuka West is an excellent track, and the silhouettes are just a bucket of fun.
we
But with
have
that,
someone's team has his Gmail on here. Nice.
yes, it seems so. So we got interesting choice indeed. Martin Edmonds taking first place in qualifying, followed by Vic Vega and Cole McRae, Mauricio Delgado, Rick Martel, Steve Davidson, Neo Van Gotham, I believe, Anthony Willis, Zach Wolf, and J. Leonardo Soloaga Lopez, which you can reach at leosoloaga@gmail.com. Or that's just his team name. Do you think that any real racing teams just have the driver's email as their name?
I think all complaints about this commentary should go to leosalago@gmail.com.
I like it. I fully embrace this philosophy. But a little bit of a background just before we get into it. Not a whole lot of details. It's a little bit of a one-off kind of flying by the seat of our pants thing. This is three races, 15 minutes each, with a full reverse starting grid uh, that reverses the entire finishing order of the last race or qualifying in this case. So lots of chaos, lots of fun, real quick fire action, and just getting right into the thick of it is how we do. Looks like we get a little bit of a color change on the HUD there. This is the Canhard R51. We got someone backing up into the camera there. This is the only car that is not turbocharged. So most of the cars are pretty dynamically similar. All rear-wheel drive. All have traction control and ABS. Oh wait, no ABS. We got. I believe that was Cole McRae baking some donuts in the pit lane there. Yeah, there we go. Very good. It's a little bit of a pre-race ritual I see, warming up, applying to also the tires. It seems. Man,
Nice.
what
Nice
was I
move.
saying? Oh yeah, all six speeds, all turbocharged except for the one, the Canhard R51. What kind of engines we got? We got this one here. The sedan is running a Turbo 4, I believe. The hatchback of the similar style is running a Turbo 6. The hatchback of the Canhard angular style is running a regular V6, which sounds excellent. And the other one, the Canhard coupe, is running a it's like was that a 5-cylinder? I think you like that one, don't you?
Maybe. I think so. I don't
Okay,
remember which one it is.
okay. But yes, so more warming up going on. We got 48 seconds left. These cars are very fun. Some are faster than GT4s, not quite as fast as GT3s. A little bit faster than touring cars, as we kind of demonstrated in a little test after this. And just buckets of fun. I'm trying to remember. I don't think, did they have ABS? They might have had ABS. I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Okay. Which is the way I think it should be done. No ABS. Boo. Make the driver do the anti-lock. So I forgot how many people we already have, but I think it's a pretty good turnout
I
today.
think about 13.
13 or so sounds about right. The fighting points in this race are definitely going to be, or the choking points I should say, will be probably turn 2, which is the turns that Vic Vega just came out of, the double right-handers that serve kind of as, well, it serves as the replacement for the Casio triangle or chicane, mainly because they're so unfamiliar. And then as well, probably Spoon and the run up to 130R. I think we saw quite a bit of fighting there, so those will be the areas of the track to watch.
Definitely. I don't think it'll be too hard for them, just get 1 through 130R cleanly.
Yeah, these cars drive really similarly to GT3s, at least kind of in their dynamics. They're about the similar amount of grippiness and oversteeriness. I would say maybe a little less grippy, a little more oversteery. But I think they do a good job of emulating the feel. And so they're pretty good to handle through the high speed corners. The low speed is where it can kind of get away from you, and we've seen people spin at the hairpin numerous times before. On board with Cole McRae, who's position 4, but position 3 on the leaderboard. Interesting. And green, the
Away!
flag's waving. Here we go. Race
Looks like a great
1.
jump from Martin Edmunds.
Great jump from Martin Edmunds. That's not Cole McRae we're looking at right now. It's actually Rick Martel. We got 2 wide in the back. I believe that's Mauricio Delgado and Andy Willis. I'm not sure what the first name of Willis is. I think Cole McRae got a pretty good jump. He's up to 3rd. I'm not entirely sure if he started 3rd, but we don't need to know. Like Vic Vega got a slow down penalty. Oh, we got a spin. That's Willis, and we got Zach Wolf spinning on turn 2. Anthony Willis. Okay. A little bit unorthodox place to spin prior to the Degners, but it can't happen. Lots of people like to go wide on that turn 3 and touch the grass.
Zach Wolf having an issue, but do remember we have 3 races and reverse grid in between each.
Exactly, so there's plenty of time for chaos to ensue. And anyone who starts or finishes in the back of the pack here will start on the pole and the front of the field next race.
These guys don't seem to remember that. They think you want to finish first.
Yeah, what idiots. So here we are at Spoon Corner. And this is going to be where I think people will try and set up their passing opportunities, because this is the longest straight on this track. And I believe also on the full circuit as well. We got Vic Vega hunting down Martin Edmunds into turn 1, which is technically at 130R. Ooh, getting a little bit off center on the rumble strips there. We come down into turn 2. We got 3 different cars on the filling out the podium right now so far.
Gotta love that curve. Can't have too much of it.
Oh yeah, those curves, the corners we just went through are Degner 2 and 1, and the curves on the inside are absolutely brutal. I don't think we had anyone flip, but it's definitely happened in leather classes before. Also, just a quick note on the stewarding decisions on the right there. The slowdown penalties are as they come.
No, you're all wrong.
Uh-oh. We got Byron.
What are we wrong about?
And you're fired.
We're Byroning. Okay, there we go. That was Byron Dirksen just showing up out of the blue. Good to see him.
I'm sorry,
I
boys,
guess we've been fired. So this episode actually will not be airing. We're fired. So we're just gonna let the race just run, and maybe it'll get uploaded. I don't know, but no sense in doing any work if we're not gonna get paid. Well, I guess might as well actually. Yeah, it is kind of fun. Ayrton Tobin back in 7th place, fighting with Steve Davidson, 2 ESR stalwarts. Looks like Ayrton set up pretty good on Spoon for maybe a move on 130R. Nope, it's not going to happen. These cars are not very air dependent, but they do have run out of speed moderately quickly. Now we go back up to the podium. Vic Vega falling just a smidge from Martin Evans. Ooh, getting a nice hop on that curve there. As we said before, those can be particularly brutal.
Those are pretty, you know, well self-governing curves. Like, yes, it looks like you had a key cut there, but you can't really do that to take advantage of it.
Absolutely, Mauricio Delgado getting a slide to get cut back on Rick Martel. That was an excellent maneuver. You didn't get to see the whole thing in its entirety. At least you got to see the beginning and end. That was a great move.
Something happened to Davidson. He's fallen 3 positions.
Oh yeah, Steve Davidson fell. Was that him that we were watching that kind of spun off in the middle there as we were watching Delgado? It's possible.
It might have been.
Also, like Vega is. No, never mind. I was gonna say he's fallen off the pace of. Well, yeah, it looks like he's fallen off the pace of Edmunds just a little bit. To go through Spoon. As I was saying, those slowdown penalties are as they come, so those can be resolved at any time on the track. There's no necessary like you know, drive through or anything like that. At least not yet.
Oh,
McRae maybe making a move on Vic Vega in turn 2. Oh, Vega comes in on the inside. Oh, wow. Looks like
cars can take that.
Yeah, wow, that was brutal. Luckily, no cars ended up spinning out. All right, so there are no friends to be made here today. Good, we don't want those. Steve Davidson looks to have recovered nicely, but is still down to 9th place. Looks like Cole McRae got a slowdown penalty for that nudge that Vic Vega gave him.
Or for that. Just cutting across the track.
That didn't look like too much of a cut to me. Just, you know, getting 2 on the inside.
Yeah,
I have no stake.
They say you have
see,
to keep the tires
there's
on the
a
racing
penalty
line
for
at
that.
all times. That could
Yeah,
be the inside of the turn.
Exactly. But we also did just see Cole McRae get a slowdown penalty for that hairpin shenanigans. So, like, I believe that's Greg Kirchmeier has fallen behind Zach Wolf. We're seeing this this position swap as we speak. Here we go, Cole McRae on the inside of 130. Maybe he backs out.
Good
That would have been
there.
bold. Oh,
Yeah,
but looks like Vega got a bad run on the outside, hitting that curb. He's gonna try and go on the outside. Maybe get a cutback. Nope.
Vega just drove in deep.
It's just a little too wide. For sure, the heat is turning up now, so we'll have to see if Vega can hold.
Those 2 light cutting that turn.
What's that?
Those 2 light cutting that turn.
Yeah, I think looks like it. Some of those curves you can hit with aplomb and not worry about it too much, but others you got to be really careful. Steve Davidson picking up position from Anthony Willis, grabbing up 8th place. He's now doing battle with Leonardo Salaga. We're getting a bunch of action from all corners of the track here today, which I guess it makes sense. It's a small field and it's an aggressive race, but
yeah, we
still.
have 3 different pairs within half a second of each other.
Oh, Anthony Willis goes sliding. It looks just after the hairpin, maybe? Not entirely sure.
Yeah.
It looks like Vega might be struggling out of Spoon because McRae is right on his tail every single time as they approach 130R. On the inside, is he going to make a try? Oh, whoa!
Oh, my goodness, that is an aggressive cut across from Vega.
Yeah, it was aggressive.
Really could have gone poorly for him.
That was a bold move by McRae, but an even bolder block by Vega. All right, he's going through the bollards. We're all going through the bollards. Cole McRae gets a penalty, likely for that. Oh, Vic Vega is ignoring his slowdown penalties, it seems. We saw the continuing to abuse track limits one. That means if you're almost out of time to serve your slowdowns, I believe is how that works. We got Steve Davidson still on the hunt for Leonardo Salaga. I believe it's Juan, but I'm not 100% sure. We got a bunch of battles going on. Looks like McRae is still right behind Vega, but falling a little bit. Steve Davidson's the closest we got right now. Tobin and Martel are going at it. Hopefully we get to catch a piece of that action as it goes on. We have just passed our halfway point. These are 15-minute races.
Edmunds has opened up a pretty healthy gap now. 3 seconds.
Yeah, with McRae and Vega fighting so heavily, it makes sense that Edmunds would just kind of get the go-ahead to check out. Ooh, looks like
Oh.
Solaga got a terrible run out
Yeah.
of Spoon. Davidson might have an open door here. There's Ayrton Toba now against Rick Martel. Going through turn 2. I wish any of these cars existed in real life.
I know.
I mean, even the street versions, but of course the racing versions as well. Ooh, getting a little slidey, both Martel and Tobin both. I believe this.
Is he gonna go up the inside? Way too far back.
That'd be one hell of a lunge. Although maybe, ooh, wow, a bold braking maneuver. It doesn't really pay off, but it did look great. These Canhards are based off of the Chevrolet Spark, or Sonic, I believe.
Sonic, yeah.
But they never made a Sonic hatch or coupe like Sportback like we see here.
Yeah.
So I think that's a genuine missed opportunity from Chevy. You know, these Cougars we see here, like Cole McRae's driving, are based off a BMW 3 Series, although they never made a 3 Series fastback hatch type thing. Oh, here we go. Maybe around the outside. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Oh, maybe testing the boundaries a little bit. I can definitely say that cutting the track on those can actually be a hindrance because, wow! Vega went two-wheeling there. Woo!
No, these aren't quite NSCs. I think they're going to take a little more to tip over.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But there was a little bit of two-wheeling going on there. But anyway, as I was saying, turn 2 and 3, going off the track and getting your tires a little dirty can actually be a hindrance if you're not careful. The exit, being able to put the power down out of turn 3 is really crucial because you can get a good run into Degner 1 and 2. So you got to pick and choose your offs here. I'm not sure whether or not Cole McRae is happy that he's of the ones he's done.
I wonder if Edmunds maybe is just taking it easy, made a mistake, but Vega has cut down about 7/10 on him.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
it
up at
seems like it.
3.5.
Looks like Solaga might have made a mistake, or no, he's not falling that far back. Well, Anthony Willis just got by him. That's what we were watching there.
Delgado's still 4th, Tobin to get by 5th, and Davidson is back up to 7th.
Oh, that's right. Okay, good eye. Delgado has got quite a bit of work to do. It's unlikely that he'll be able to claw 6 seconds back, but not impossible. Tobin has got a little bit less work, and it looks like he is climbing just a little bit. And likewise for Davidson. Ooh, McRae hot in the tails of Vega as they come into the hairpin.
This is going to be a tough one. I mean, generally to pass, you want to have, a bit of overlap, but that doesn't seem to be an option with the way Vega's walking. It's like McRae's going to have to be fully alongside, if not ahead of him going into a turn to get it done. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like he maybe had an advantage coming into the run-up to Spoon, but I don't think it was going to really work.
If I had to guess, he's going to have to get a run out of Spoon and then maybe take the left and just muscle him out of the way at 130R.
Yeah, it seems like it. Although it appears that Vega's struggling with his exit out of Spoon, so if anything, McRae might have to set up well in advance in order to secure that line into 130R and then into turn 2. Getting real close. Looks like he maybe might have made a bobble to the inside. McRae's officially ahead, but by how much we can't say. It'd be really nice to know. Looks like he's behind again.
Well, so yeah, Vega got a slowdown. He's gonna have to serve at some point.
Unfortunately, with the track being not super wide on this track, there's a good chance that could just end up being used to slow McRae a little bit, depending on how strategically he applies that slowdown. Definitely close battle here. Looks like Tobin has reeled Delgado in quite handsomely, and we're watching that now. Delgado goes off into
is that Delgado?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it was, yes.
Ooh, and now he's slowing up Rick Martel. Martel's getting caught up a little bit. Delgado got his feet back, but it's not enough to hold off Martel, and he goes way deep into the hairpin. They're side by side. That was beautiful. And he ends up ahead somehow.
Yeah, Martel really kept it neat and tidy on the inside. Didn't really push out as wide as he could.
That was a beautiful defensive maneuver by Delgado, but it was really helped out, like you said, by the defensive driving by Martel. If he had pushed it a little bit harder, he could have maybe secured that.
Those outside curbs of Spoon are really weird. Similarly to Degner, it's like you want to touch them, but if you touch them too much, they kind of just throw you outside.
Yeah. Tale as old as time. McRae catching up along the inside of
He's gonna have to muscle it.
He's gonna have to muscle.
Vega
Bam
tried
again.
cutting down again, but
McRae just holds the course.
I think McRae was ready for it this time.
Yeah. And that's gonna be change of position number 2. Rubbin's racing, boys. Ooh, we got sliding and butt jumping going on here. Let's see if Vic Vega can pull it back. He's been pretty strong into the hairpin. There might be a couple of dives going on. Let's see.
He's
getting real close. Oh, getting real close. They're on the inside. Looks like McRae might have had a slip, but it ended up working out.
Well, it definitely felt like Vega's chance to take it back right there. Would have had to bump him, but that was his chance.
If it ain't worth bumping, it ain't worth doing.
Always good to remember that this series is sort of self-policing. You don't want to get, a bump is one thing, but you don't just want to move a guy when there's 2 races coming up.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
2 races and you'll be starting in reverse order, so it's best to race cleanly.
Plenty of opportunity for punts. And it looks like Rick Martel might be fighting Mauricio Delgado again. Here we go. Read my mind, director. He just took it. I think Mauricio Delgado might have got a bad run out of Spoon. They're on 130R now.
It looks like Vega had tried going deep and just couldn't make it stick.
Yeah.
Last lap here, definitely.
Seems so. Oh, it looks like getting a little over aggressive. Maybe the pressure is catching fire a little bit.
Delgado. Oh, come on, director, show us Delgado.
Come on, please.
Right there.
There we go. So Martel was able to seal the pass. Oh, but he's off again. Oh no! Now they're side by side yet again. This is.
Delgado just gets it.
It was almost the same as last time, but reversed. It looks like Martel might have carried a little more speed into the hairpin, so his tires are still freshly dirtied.
I will say these cars can have a weird bit of unexpected understeer right at the end of exiting a turn, which really bites you in Degner too. Just when you think you can get on the gas, they just shoot out into the gravel if you're not careful.
Definitely. Zach Wolf maybe being able to pick up 9th place if he plays his cards absolutely perfectly. Solago had just a weird off, and his tires may still be dirty. We'll have to see how he can play it. Ooh, getting a little bit oversteery. Nice recovery in the spin, though. So that's the checkered flags waving.
Martin Edmunds.
First place. Largely uncontested in this race.
Yeah, with the way those 2 got racing, he was able to check out.
Yeah, I have no doubts those turn 2 and 3 battles helped him out massively, with the 2 behind him slowing themselves down pretty heavily. Looks like Wolf was able to recover it enough to keep in front of Kirchmeier. And there we go, the official results for race 1. Martin Edmunds in first place, followed by Cole McRae taking second from Vic Vega. Ayrton Tobin in 4th, Mauricio Delgado 5th, Rick Martel 6th, Steve Davidson clawing his way back up to 7th, Anthony Willis in 8th, Leonardo Soloaga Lopez in 9th, and Zach Wolf rounding up the top 10. So that was exciting.
Let's do it again.
I look forward to seeing how the turns table when we get to reverse grids. All right, time for another warm up. Not sure what Cole McRae's doing there. Trying to block the pits so no one can leave, so no one can warm up, I guess? I don't know. I honestly don't remember what the heck I was doing. I know at one point I wanted to do more donuts, but I don't know exactly what I was going for there. So while we have a little bit of a break, I know you're kind of one of the driving forces behind the organization of these one-off events, and I gotta say we appreciate the work you do to get these going because they are a lot of fun. But are there any plans in the future right now for future events?
Only that we know there will be one,
Okay.
probably next month.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, up until now we've had one per month. I mean, we've only had two, the GT4s at RaceRoom,
Let's see,
and
this one was the 22nd of February, so the next one will be the 33rd of March.
was the other one the 11th of January?
Something about then.
Okay, yeah. Well, don't worry about it. I look forward to this. I may see if we can petition the admins for more silhouette racing because
We
I
might have
speak
to, as much fun as the GT4s were, these silhouettes are so good.
I speak no hyperbole when I say these things are an absolute blast and a half. There we go. There's the donuts. Smoke screens deployed. Looks like Mauricio Delgado has joined Cole McRae. Oh, a little bit of bumping.
Vic Vega never missing an opportunity to cut down on someone even in warm-up.
I was gonna say, yeah, that bold dive in turn 1 or two, I believe that's Steve Davidson, was.
It's what practice is meant for, you know. You gotta
I was gonna
practice
say,
your
there's
moves.
exactly. There's no time wasted in the dive block there. I like the random sudden cuts to the just cloud that's going on at 130R. I do like that Mobile 1 livery.
But yeah, I think it's a good chance the next race will be in silhouettes. Just a matter of figuring out what track we want to do.
Yeah, this the Suzuka West was kind of a off-the-wall choice, but I think it worked out really well. I think maybe Portimao Grand Prix. It might be another option. We'll have to
Always
see.
a solid. We've been so far keeping it to either car or track, one being free, one being paid.
Okay.
So if we do this, we might do another paid track.
Okay.
Although we tried to keep it like paid but common, you know, Suzuka's certainly a common track.
I'll say we just in our Sunday ranked series, we most recently did a race at Sachsenring, which I had never driven before, and I gotta say I'm a fan. That's a really fun track. It's got a lot of elements of Zandvoort kind of thrown in there. Not not whole turns carried over, but a lot of similar elements. A lot of elevation, really sweeping corners, thin track, some off or less intuitive corners that kind of lead into each other. I really enjoyed it. It took me a long time to kind of get up to speed, but it was a lot of fun. Maybe that's something we have to consider. Okay, here we go. Race 2. Looks like Zach Wolf is starting on the pole. We got only 9 cars. We lost 1 or 2 between the races, so we'll have to see how this goes. And there we go. Oh, it looks like I believe that's Salaga Lopez got a terrible start. Caused Steve Davidson to stack up. That let Vic Vega absolutely shoot through the field. Now up to 5th place, outpacing Martin Edmunds and Cole McRae. Looks like Mauricio Delgado didn't get so good of a start, but Zach Wolf managed to climb his way up a spot or two. Oh, this is absolutely traffic jam right now. We're watching a fence. Vic Vega all the way up to 2nd place by turn 3. That's astonishing. He got an absolutely astounding run and is now making his way perhaps up to position 1. Yeah, Lopez just gives him the spot. Oh, we got Zach Wolf spinning in the background around Degner 2. Oh, nope, he looks like he got righted. If memory serves, I think you righted him.
I think so.
So it looks like Lopez got past Rick Martel as well.
Is he just letting people by?
Looks like maybe a little bit of hesitancy. While I respect the effort, I think in these races particularly, the fight is what we want. So give him the boot, Lopez.
Of the front runners, the loser on this opening lap has definitely been Edmunds. He's really struggling to get through.
Oh yeah, he's all the way back to 6th. Looks like
he got what? He's made up 3 positions.
Yeah, definitely. Wolf ended up. Well,
he might make it 4 by the time they cross the line.
Yeah, the real loser is Zach Wolf, unfortunately, who started up on second place, I believe, or in the pole, and just ended up falling all the way back, partly because of that almost spin, I think. Once we got Cole McRae off in the boundaries there.
The real guy in question here is Martel, because he's now up in second, and we saw he actually had some good pace in race 1. Can he hang on to that?
I'm not sure. He appears to be losing it a bit to Vega. Yep. There's no short off-roading on turn 3.
I'm not saying he'll keep up with Vega. I'm not that much pace, but maybe enough to hold up the guys behind for quite a while.
So we haven't seen Ayrton Tobin and Cole McRae together in a race in a long time, but they are they're battling out pretty good, it looks like.
Ooh, everyone's going out on the dirt. That's definitely dangerous.
There is a desire to extract as much speed out of the hairpin and out of turn 3 as possible, just because of the runs into other turns that they can give. So I am not at all surprised. You could say the same about Spoon, but Spoon has a really punishing outside, which is what we're going to see right here. Looks like Cole McRae might be making a move on Ayrton Tobin to the inside. Getting real close. You can see it's got double layer rumble strips and then a gravel trap.
This fighting, definitely, it's not letting them catch Martel, but it has brought Edmunds right up to them.
Yeah, Edmunds is right behind McRae. Oh, wow, through 130 yard there, neck and neck. Oh, McRae goes off to the outside. Oh, it looks like a little bump to Tobin. Oh, he's going to the inside, doing a Vega maybe. Oh, the opposite of a Vega.
Parks it. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, absolutely outbrakes himself and lets Edmunds through, yeah. Oh, that. A really bold move that worked out horribly for Cole McRae. Ayrton Tobin cutting a huge chunk of Degner 1. Cole McRae going to the outside, too much into the gravel trap. Wow, just absolute chaos. Oh, McRae goes off more. Well, going off on that between Degner 1 and 2 gravel trap can be a nightmare. Looks like Delgado's going to make a move on McRae, and he gets it done.
That's true. You definitely don't want to go off in between 1 and 2. Then you just go sailing out.
Yeah, that's a lesson Cole McRae learned the hard way. Falling down to 6th place.
As you know, prophesied, but Martel holding on to second, helping that these guys are fighting behind him.
It is, although they have caught up quite nicely, down to less than a half a second.
Oh, Edmunds gets such a good run out of Spoon.
Yeah, he's driving the R51 non-turbo, so it's got instant throttle response. Oh, that sound is so good.
Going
on
out
the outside of 130R.
Woohoo! And these guys are still just catching Martel.
They're holding steady. Got 3 Canhards in a row here. Oh, they're all taking Degner 1 really tight. I like this camera angle. Oh, looks like I got Delgado in the back going into the wall.
These cars can take a bumping, but that looked like a bad move.
Yeah, right off the. I mean, it is a tire wall, but unfortunately, this game does not emulate tire walls as soft bodies. Tobin going around the outside of Martel. Oh. Although Martel claws it back, closing the door. We'll have to see if there's any dives made into Spoon and the run up to Spoon. Edmunds on the inside, which becomes the outside. Is there a cutback in order? Oh, Martel goes sailing to the outside. That lets Tobin through. And a penalty to boot. Oh, that's unfair.
Slow down exiting Spoon. That's going to be the worst.
Oh, man. And Edmunds gets through as well. Looks like McRae has got his bearings again and is eager to get back in the fight. Still got 10 minutes left. Just shy of 10 minutes. Edmunds on the outside of 130R again, but Tobin closes the door.
Oh.
Although Tobin gets a horrible run through 130R, and it looks like Edmunds is going to go on the outside. Well, the inside of 130R, the outside of turn 2. Oh, millimeters between them.
Just a squeeze.
Woohoo!
I don't think there was any contact through there, though.
Yeah, you couldn't have put a piece of paper in between them, though.
This is a nifty camera shot, right?
I love that camera angle. I think we've seen that a couple of times in previous laps, and I love it. Looks like Cole McRae hot on the tail of Rick Martel with Edmunds doing the same too. Oh, looks like Martel goes way wide. Will that open up a door?
Edmunds got a better run out of the hairpin, that's for sure.
Edmunds got a better run. Looks like
really
McRae got
cutting him
Martel.
off.
Here we go. He's gonna maybe dive on the. Nope. That would be a mistake.
I think he knows his strength is exiting spoon. No point wasting it, throwing it on the inside.
Like Tobin had a little bit of a bobble on the exit of spoon, so maybe the.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Maybe the stars are aligning for Edmunds here. He's now going to be the inside of 130R.
Oh, come on, camera, show us.
You gotta be kidding me, dude. Alright, come on. Come on. Oh, Edmunds!
Edmunds backed off.
Yep, oh, here we go. Through turn 2, fence again. Very good.
Not a spectacular angle.
Yeah, not sure about that one. Although, Tobin was still able to keep him at bay. Bolt do a little bit of two-wheeling. Oh, Edmunds maybe with a bold Degner 2? A bold move on Degner 2. He had to put the brakes on for that one. That was scary.
Vega is getting away. You gotta think Edmunds needs to get by.
Yeah, Vega's out of here. Now they're side by side through the hairpin. Edmunds is passing around the outside, but it's not going to be enough.
McRae absolutely catching them with this.
Yeah, McRae is eating up that speed or that space in between. So Edmunds is taking absolutely every opportunity he can find, and I almost wonder if that is to his detriment. Because I'm not sure if he means to, but it looks like he's playing a little fast and loose with the meaning of the word get through or pass. And it's causing them both to have to slow up a little bit. He's got a good draft though.
Bump.
Is that a little bump draft I saw there?
Bump. Edmunds takes the outside. He likes that line. And it looks like he got through.
Oh, he got through, yeah. On the inside of turn 2. Yep, and that's going to seal the deal. I just wanted to make a note. As we can see the speed on the bottom right there of the screen of the car we're watching. Edmunds and Tobin had about 200 kilometers of speed through 130R as they were battling. Meanwhile, McRae had almost 220. So that speaks to the difference in fighting with someone can make to your speed. You can see him McRae just eating up that space. He's almost within draft distance, I would think, slipstream distance. Already Edmunds putting just a little bit of space between Tobin and himself. The Vega is, well, he's not gone because he was at 5 seconds and it looks like they've got some time back, Edmunds has.
Yeah?
5.5 minutes left. That's a big ask. I think McRae is catching Tobin just a little bit. I was gonna say Davidson versus Lopez in the background. Oh, maybe a dip. Oh, there's a little bump from McRae. Oh, this camera angle again. Oh, looks like Tobin spun around. What happened?
Touched the dirt.
Did he touch the dirt? Did McRae punt him?
I didn't hear a bang. I don't think there was any contact.
Okay. Oh, what a disastrous
all the way back
end.
To 6th.
Yeah, falling from to 6th. Now he's got Delgado ahead. He's fighting with Rick Martel quite handily.
That was a Wolf, who is still 7th ahead of Davidson.
Oh yeah. Who has gotten a slowdown penalty. So that move on turn 2 is a little bit bold from Cole McRae. I'm not sure how the stewards are going to look at that. I don't think it directly resulted in anything, but
banned from all future races.
Still got to be a little careful. Hey, well, I'm not sure about that one. Steve Davidson racking up the penalties. Oh, looks like Martel is struggling to get the grip out of Spoon, and Delgado. Did he kill him? Okay, there he is. I was like, where did that car go? Although Martel's clawing it back. And he gets it back, actually, before 130R. What happened to Delgado? Maybe the damage we saw happen earlier. No, well, was that in the same race? No, it was a different race. Ooh, they're getting fighty. Oh, Mauricio gets a cutback on turn 2. And Ayrton Tobin is clawed back almost a second in just the first sector of this relatively short track, so here we go.
little. Yeah, catching those two.
Load on penalties from the top 3 all around so far.
Using the limits.
Yep. I just noticed that the R51 is the only car well, at least the only car I've seen recently that doesn't have a roof scoop. The driver must be absolutely dying of heat.
I don't even know which car that is there. Which is that?
Yours is the R51.
Is that the one without turbo?
No. Oh wait, no. Sorry, yours is the R52. My bad.
Okay.
The R51 is the one without a turbo. My bad. Nice run on Tobin, or on Martel from Tobin. And he closed the deal before on 130R. It looks like, yes, he's going to have a disadvantaged line though. And ooh, okay. I thought they were side by side, but I guess not. And seals the deal by turn 2.
Oh, Martel.
Martel goes way off. I feel like Steve Davidson has clawed back his space. I've been saying that a lot today. To Zach Wolf. Well, maybe not. Well, maybe? I don't know.
Oh,
he was
yeah,
2
he's
tenths
right
for a second. He was 2 tenths for a second, but you can hear the bottom of the car scraping the ground as they load up the suspension under G-forces. And Tobin's actually getting most of the way back up to Delgado ahead, so this could be an interesting fight we have break out here in the last minute and a half. As for the leaders, yep. As for the leaders, Vega's absolutely gone. Edmunds is mostly gone, and McRae is gone.
Yeah, Edmunds has taken almost a second, but not nearly enough.
So it looks like Davidson versus Wolf is what we got going on here. Wolf has had a difficult, should we say, run so far in this race day. So it'll be good to see him get some more points. Go through 130. It looks like Davidson has got a better run than Wolf has. It's a difficult corner for sure. Oh, Wolf goes way off in turn 2. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like he got a fine braking, line.
But Davidson did get a penalty during that overtake.
Oh, we'll have to see if it's enough. There's gonna be one lap after this one, I think.
Yeah.
Although Wolf is right back on Davidson's tail, under a tenth.
I imagine that was Davidson lifting off for the penalty.
It probably could have been. Can we watch that, please?
Oh, looks like Wolf made it.
Yeah, he got
Davidson
by.
really dropped, so he might have had to get out of the way, slowing down. Oh, and he's
although he's getting back on it. Can we please watch that? Alright, fine. Tobin is still grabbing time from Delgado. He's down to less than a second. That's still a pretty tall ask,
one lap to go.
With a lap to go, exactly. Oh, there we go. Davidson. Well, Davidson's gotten back his time a little bit to Wolf ahead. Oh, it's struggling though through 130R. I wonder if he might have some aero damage.
See, camera, why can't you just give us that angle every time?
Exactly. That was totally okay. I mean, I know you like that fence, but man. Although, as you say that, Tobin has gotten back almost all his time to Delgado. He's down to half a second.
One more chance here, and it looks like he's way too far back to dive going into Spoon. Unless you get a crazy run out of it.
We'll have to see. Well, he's still gaining some time. Down to 4 tenths.
I mean, it's certainly possible
3
to make a
tenths.
mistake exiting.
Still 3 tenths. He's really close.
Oh,
and he got a good run out of Spoon.
Edge.
Taking up every inch of space he can. He's getting a run. 2 tenths. 1 tenth. Oh no!
You don't see it, but
0.
it looks like.
I think Delgado might have it. Yeah,
Looks like Delgado had it by about 900ths.
Oh, and Davidson goes off, sealing the deal for Zach Wolf. Unless, oh no, this is the last turn. So
Yeah.
looks like Davidson has some huge suspension damage. Actually, his
Nice
car's
job.
listing heavily.
Well, nice job, Wolf, holding on to 7th there.
Yeah, good job. That was an intense. I mean, kind of commentator's curse a little bit there, where it looked like an impossible task for Tobin to gain the entire 3/4 of a second up till Delgado. But sure enough, as the lap progressed, Delgado either made mistakes or let off to artificially make it more competitive or what, I don't know. And our official results for race 2, position 1, Vic Vega running away with it, followed by Martin Edmunds in second, Cole McRae rounding out the podium in third. Mauricio Delgado in fourth, Ayrton Tobin just barely not making it into fourth, so he gets fifth. Rick Martel in sixth, Zach Wolf in seventh, Steve Davidson in eighth, and Lopez in ninth place. That's our final finisher of this race. So here we go. Warm up for race
One more.
3. One more complete reverse grid start. Are there any racing series that happen in real life that are like of considerable size that do full reverse grids between races?
I don't believe so.
I think the closest thing I can think of off the top of my head is in the WRC. The cars now start based on their championship position, at least in round one. They then continue the week or the weekend with with their event positioning.
I'm struggling to think of anything that does. Well, like Formula 2 does, I think it's top 10 reverse grid. Or it might be like top 8 reverse grid between their feature and sprint race each week.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting way of doing it. I think I like that too. It's like Mauricio Delgado and Cole McRae planning their next move. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Nope, it's more donuts, I think. Yes, indeed. Just totally clog up the track. Big Vega gets through. He's got his eyes on the prize. Ain't no time for donuts. I say shout out to Vic Vega for mostly racing clean and keeping good spirited about things. He's in our multi-class Saturday series that's going on between ESR and Tugas Racing, and I believe E-Racing Argentina or Esports Argentina, and he's pretty strong there as well. So glad he could take time to do our little fun event. I say I might just have to buy a Chevy Sonic and make it my goal one day to make it one of these things.
Yes.
It'd be a one hell of a project and definitely like a dumb like
Chevrolet Sonic body kit.
Is there anything ridiculous enough to look like this? I'd be okay with it still being front wheel drive.
Splitter.
Big Vega going on in the pit road, full speed. Okay, anyway, sorry.
I'm gonna send you a picture. There's a lot of stuff with like splitter work up front, adds a bit of aggression, but that's just the most I've seen.
Oh,
and honestly, I think that looks pretty bad with just that.
Yeah, that's like early 2000s Need for Speed Underground 1 type stuff.
Oh, apparently this is something Russian. I like this. Again,
oh, no way.
You need more on the rear of the car, but they've got the front look there.
Oh yeah, it's almost got a little Nissan GTR kind of going to it.
GTR, Lancer, it's kind of going for that look.
Yeah, I like it. That looks like the same. No, it's not the same company. Never mind.
No, but it's at least that's the start. Then you just need to get some wider fenders and a wing.
I didn't even know that.
And
they sold the
not
Chevrolet.
a tiny engine.
Well, right. I didn't even know they sold the Chevrolet Sonic in Russia. Huh. More you know. Oh well, they did have a Chevy Sonic rallycross supercar for a while. Driven by, I believe, Travis Pastrana at one point. No, just kidding. That was a Subaru. Anyway, race 3. We're lining up, ready to go. And green flag's waving. 8 cars, or 7 cars, I believe. Nope, 8 cars. Zach Wolf on the pole. Well, not on the pole,
I
but
don't think he was on the pole. He got
a great start. Looks like Lopez got a rough start. Ended up falling back and
definitely
forth.
did not get a huge jump this time.
Nor did Cole McRae. Actually, Vega got by Cole McRae on the start.
Oh!
Ooh,
Vega tried to turn in on someone.
There's a shocker. Rick Martel hanging on to 3rd place so far. Cole McRae absolutely unable to find his way through into the traffic, it looks like. So that's going to be a obstacle for him for sure.
Martin Edmunds not wasting any time. We saw him get held up last time and settled for 2nd. I don't think he wants to do that again.
Edmunds learned his mistake a little bit and is plowing his way up into 3rd place immediately on the start. Now Tobin and Edmunds
onto the lead.
Yeah, Tobin and Edmunds are hot on the tail of Zach Wolf right now. Rick Martel holding a nice even 4th place. Looks like Ayrton Tobin and then Martin Edmunds are both past Zach Wolf, so Tobin takes the lead. Looks like Vic Vega is having a nice run on Rick Martel as well. What is going on here? We got a little bit of bobbing and weaving. Edmunds not having any of it. Seeing all those cars come around 130R, this camera angle looks great. I love it. And a penalty to Zach Wolf, slow down penalty for track limits abuse. Just to add insult to injury, I suppose. Ooh, a really deep line for Tobin. Looks like Edmunds might got a little bit of a jump on there, but wasn't able to make too much of it with the track being so narrow.
Vega's still held up in the back, trying to go.
You could throw a blanket over all those cars from 3rd through 6th.
Oh, a bit of a block there from Tobin. Kind of went up high and cut him off.
Oh, they're a little bit of touch. Edmunds trying to find a way around through the outside. Two very different lines through Spoon. Oh my! Oh, Edmunds touched Tobin. Oh, and T-boned by Zach Wolf. Oh, that what a nightmare. That didn't look good. Looks like, yeah, McRae, Vega, Delgado, Martel. Oh, Edmunds is all the way down to last. Ugh, what a nightmare. And his car can't be driving ever damaged. Looks like Cole McRae puts the Vega onto Vega. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying there, but we're seeing, I'm getting flashbacks to the first race. McRae tries to go on the inside of turn 2 of Vega and gets the door shut with aplomb.
Vega must have the right side of his car just reinforced with 2x4s.
Right, 2x4s. Yeah, he had, Vega, you should join us for ESR Friday in Wreckfest. It's a lot of fun. Mauricio Delgado tries to make a move on McRae, but absolutely breaks himself. I heard some tire squeal. I wonder if he locked it up. Well, McRae must have bottled something because he's falling back dramatically from Vega, almost to a whole second. So now Delgado's got a chance on him, maybe.
Well, as they say in NASCAR, if the right side of your car is worn out, it means you're passing people. If the left side's worn out, it means you're getting pushed out of the way. It's a little different when it's the track is right turns.
Yeah. If
Vegas will make it work.
There's a mathematical formula I think you got to apply to that one. But I will gotta say, just as an aside, Mauricio Delgado is one of the funnest people to race with. He never fails to make his intentions known and to laugh and have a good time while doing it. So tip of that to Mauricio. So it looks like there's been some shenanigans going on a little bit. Edmunds is caught back up to Wolf for 7th. Well, just as I said, I was going to say that Delgado and McRae have both cut up to Vega. But it looks like Delgado is struggling to hold on to his pace a little bit. Martel going off a little bit of Degner too in the background. Oh, now McRae is right up to Vega again. Oh, they're right next to each other. Oh, McRae doing some rallycross. We just got absolute chaos. Vic Vega getting another slowdown warning for failing to yield to his last penalty. We haven't seen too much of Delgado. Looks like he's getting really aggressive on the spoon, which could pay off dividends if he does it correctly. Looks like Vic Vega finally served that slowdown penalty, so both McRae and Delgado got through without too much worry. Up to Tobin is almost 4 seconds, so that's going to be one heck of an ask. Delgado getting really bold up into turn 2. Ooh, a little bit of rubbing. Oh, a little bit of touch. Ooh, it's getting slidey. Oh no, tank slapper from McRae maybe. Nope, he holds on. And into Degner. Oh, going off-road a little bit. Ooh, getting really close through Degner too. Through the hairpin, we're seeing Vega in the background. Maybe gain back some time a little bit. And Edmunds in the 7th place is caught up to Lopez. Have to keep an eye on him as he makes his way up through the field.
Delgado's really holding steady here with McRae.
I gotta say yeah, he is, but I gotta say that line on the top of the fender that goes all the way to the back of the car on that coupe that Delgado's driving, I really like that. It looks good. And here we go, Edmunds versus Lopez. Through spoon, it looks like Lopez might have had a little bit of an off.
I mean, Edmunds definitely has to be damaged. You would have expected him to make these passes much quicker.
Absolutely. Well, Delgado looks like he maybe had a little bit of an oopsie there on turn 2. He's lost about a second to McRae. And he's now getting caught up by Vega. Vega taking a really deep line, or really, sorry, shallow line on the hairpin. The Suzuka hairpin, ooh, he's getting really close. Maybe on the inside? Oh, Zach Wolf going off on the hairpin. His luck will not improve through this race, it seems, which is unfortunate. And now Vega and Delgado are the ones to watch today. Vega trying to go on the inside of 130R. Oh. He's got a lot of extra speed. And we don't get to see it. Although Delgado's holding firm alongside. Come on, let's watch that race. Come on. There we go. And Vega got by. So Delgado is left now to 4th place.
Of note, McRae's cut the gap from like 4 seconds down to 2.
Oh yeah, good call. I didn't notice that.
Ooh, perhaps aided by a slowdown penalty.
Mayhaps. Edmunds going around Martel on the inside of the run up to the hairpin. This is a really awkward overtake. If he's trying to get a cutback, ooh, and he's got it. That's beautiful. Ooh, very beautiful. I wonder how much of that was assisted by Martel being a little extra cautious. It looked like he struggled to get the car to rotate.
Speaking of liveries though, I really do not like the scoop being used to be like the snout on the dog on the top of Edmunds' car. I like the rest of the livery, but I do not like that roof.
I did not notice that at all.
Yeah, it's like a big dog face staring at you, and its nose is like the scoop. I like it.
Yeah, well, for you viewers in the audience, you can go back and look, but if not, I'll have to go back later because I'm interested.
Let's keep track of the time. It was about 5:30 left.
Okay.
I saw it.
De Vega's put a little bit of time on Delgado. McRae has got another 6/10 or so back to Tobin, so this might actually end up being a fight. Delgado is still holding on to Vega. Edmunds is trying to claw his way up back to Delgado. I've still been saying that a lot. We'll have to see, because there's only slightly under 5 minutes left. That's a pretty big ask from Edmunds. Not as much from Delgado, although he is losing time. And McRae, there's a question mark there.
And there's definitely time for McRae. We've seen if he lines up everything, he can run about a second per lap faster. So,
Seems so.
There's time.
We're going to linger on this slowdown penalty that Martin Edmunds has gotten. Delgado's got almost all his time back. Now Vega's proven to be fast. Ooh, I think that was a lag issue, but it looked like he was two-wheeling there on 130R.
I mean, Delgado's kind of picked up some speed over the course of these 3 races. He's hanging with Vega now. It's not what you saw in something like the first race.
Exactly, and Vega seems to be a little bit of slide from McRae. Vega seems to, oh wow, McRae's right up there.
Yeah,
up to a second.
The lead.
But Vega has been a little bit inconsistent in more recent races. Maybe it's pressure or maybe just luck. We get 2 battles we have to watch. Although, as I say that, Delgado falls back to a 1.5 second behind Vega. So we'll have to see. Still 3 minutes 3 minutes and a quarter about.
Alright, so just over a second between the leaders.
Oh, 6/10.
Whoa!
Oh, and McRae gets wide. Oh, and a tank slapper. Oh, okay. Oh, down to 2 seconds. Yeah, that's not good. Looks like Tobin might have had a little bit of a recovery moment of his own, and well, I'll just say it. I tried to take advantage of it and got a little over anxious and ended up having that tank slapper. So yeah, down to 3 seconds. So
and more importantly, within the danger zone, 1 second to Vega.
Yeah, that's true.
1.4.
It's not impossible that any of these could be turned into a battle, but it is becoming increasingly more difficult. Martin Edmunds still hot on the tail of Mauricio Delgado, at least caught back up to under 3/4 of a second. Although he says to the contrary, Edmunds.
Look at the nose.
Oh my god! That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Here we go, and as we laugh, Edmunds is on the inside of Mauricio Delgado. Ooh,
they are bumping.
Although he might. Oh, another bump.
Oh, muscling his way past.
Oh,
Delgado gonna come back?
You know, Mauricio's just loving this.
Oh,
he's getting really
that
close.
bumper. He's gonna sacrifice all the exit for that.
Yeah. Although he will have the draft, and these cars do have quite a fair bit of draft. Although it looks like his exit was just too bad. As I've tried to say, Edmunds will definitely say. He'll say otherwise, but I think he tends to shine most when he's under pressure. He knows how to turn the aggression up just enough to be a menace, but not so much that he sacrifices his own line at all. Or his time, I mean. And that's something that's really difficult to do. That's it, if you get Edmunds angry, watch out, because you're in for a rough time. So Mauricio hasn't lost too much time. Oh, well, never mind. As I say that, he drops 3/10. There's probably going to be one more lap, or almost certainly going to be one more lap. Are there any battles that could really resolve themselves? Delgado, Edmunds, maybe. Edmunds Vega, maybe. That's a pretty big ask. It's a shame we never got to see Wolf really come into his own. I believe he said that this was his first time ever racing this particular layout of Suzuka. So it is perhaps a little natural that it was a little bit of a learning curve. Edmunds is still making progress on Vega, slowly but surely. The question is, will it be quick enough to get a position out of it? We haven't seen the checker flag, but it's almost certainly time to call it a race. Short of any accidents, commentators curse engaged. I think this is about our finishing order. Oh, we're seeing Evans make some progress on Vega, down to half a second. 4/10. It's not going to be enough. Oh, he was starting to get some good time.
Almost.
So that is, oh, we can't say that right yet. We still got a couple of cars left. All right, with that, I'm comfortable sticking a fork in it. Race 3, official results. Ayrton Tobin snatching that first place, well-deserved victory. Cole McRae, second place. Vic Vega holding on to third. Martin Edmunds trying desperately to grab that third place, but ending up fourth. Mauricio Delgado having a very tumultuous race, but ending at fifth. Suzuka Lopez in seventh. Or sorry, Rick Martel in sixth. I don't know why I skipped him. Suzuka Lopez in seventh, and Zach Wolf rounding out eighth place. Best lap, Martin Edmunds, 1:18.822.
Ooh, that is a flying lap. Is that the first sub 19?
I think it might have been that. He was flying when he was on a recovery drive. He could put down some scary fast lap times.
I'd like to point out that Tobin's best lap was within 100th in all 3 races. Very consistent.
Excellent.
I just noticed watching them back.
Very excellent. Okay, so I noticed it's a transmission automatic. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, that is our one-off race, triple header number 2. Unfortunately, we don't have any championship or anything tallies, so they're just going to stand on their own. Although I would argue that's how it should be, considering the nature of these races. If you liked what you see, visit esr-race.org. We have plenty of other racing series, everything from Wreckfest all the way on up through ACC and RaceRoom, Dirt Rally 2.0. We got a new championship that just started last week, so visit us there. Join us for all the times. We have a Discord. Talk with us. We'll, even if you're not into cars, we're a good bunch of people, I think, and we have a good conversation. That's all I got. Anything from you, Tobin?
Preview next one may very well be Falkenberg Motorbahn.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That one's actually a very short, simple track, so it's gonna be a good number of laps. But fun one.
Yeah, any of those Scandinavian tracks are really a blast, and especially in these twitchy, small wheelbase cars, I think it'll be a good time. We will see. Anyway, join us. Visit esr-race.org. Glad to have you here, and we will see you in the next one.
Heck
Bye
yeah.
bye. Heck yeah, indeed.